Hello guys and welcome back. So in the last video we created the like animation. Now let's create a like repository class to put all these like related connecting to the Firestore so that we can like the wallpaper for real. Okay, so first what I'm gonna do is this like button and the comment button, I'm gonna move them from here. I want to create a new folder here which is called the social. Okay, so all the social features, we'll put them here, even the widgets. Okay, so first I'm gonna move this like button into this social. Let's move it. Okay, let's also move the comment button into this social file. Okay, now next I'm gonna create a new file which is going to be the new class called like repository dot. All right, now this is just going to be the class like repository. Okay, let's remove that. Now before we continue here, let's go to the constants and then let's create a correction reference. Okay, so let's do likes collection. Okay, come on. The assistant should be doing this faster. We don't need to write all this code. Come on. So static const string likes collection is going to be equal to likes. Okay, I'm just gonna put it like that, and then comments collection. So this is also has to be static const comments collection is going to equal to comments. Okay, now that we have these two collections, we can go back to the like repository. So first, I think let's create a like model. Okay, because we need a model for the like. Okay, let's right click here and then say like dot dot. Okay, so this is just going to be a class like. Okay, yeah, we need something like that. First, let's close it and then let's change. So this, all of these is going to be a string. Let's first have like ID, and then let's copy that, paste it here. It's going to get a wallpaper ID, and then let's also paste it there. What else? We're gonna need the UID, okay, the person who's liking this. And then what else? So the UID, let me put it as a first item. So these ones I can also just say final. Okay, can just say final, and then also we're gonna need the string created that. I don't think we need the updated add. Yeah, but if you want it, you can put it. Okay, so let's copy that and then paste that. Now here we're gonna have a constructor which is going to be like that. Again, we are missing the brackets, so let's just close it out. So after the constructor, let's close this like this. Okay, let's have the to JSON, which I like to call to map. Okay, we can either call to JSON or to map. So I'm just gonna say to map. Okay, let's just let the assistant create this. Okay, looks like it now, it's just created without any errors, but we want to use constants here. Okay, constants dot UID. Okay, let's import the constant class. So we're gonna copy that and then just put it everywhere. Then also here put it, Yeah, we want these to be constant from constant class. So if you hadn't created the like ID, if you come back to the constant and then create another string of like ID here, okay? So let's come here, and then next we also want to create the to JSON, I mean from map, okay? From map method, which is going to be like that. Okay, now we are missing the brackets. Like ID is going to come from map.like ID, then created that. It's not going to be like that, but first let's close out the bracket, close that, and then also close it out like this. Now let's correct here. We know that if it is now, we are going to have an empty string. Also here, if it is now, we're going to have an empty string. Also here, if it is now, we're going to have an empty string. But for this one, let's cut this out. And then also here, we need to say dot to from milliseconds from epoch. Okay, let's change this to date time. Okay, now let's access milliseconds since epochs. Okay, now here we need to say date time from milliseconds since epochs, and then we want to paste that inside there, or we're gonna have a 0. Yeah, that's it about the like class. Now we can close that and save it. Okay, now let's go to like repository here. So first let's get the likes collection. Okay, I'm gonna have collection reference likes collection, and then here we need to call our Firebase Firestore. Let's import that. I'm gonna import that, and then we're gonna get constants of likes collection. Now we're gonna also need wallpapers collection, which is going to be coming from that as well. Okay, so after this, we're gonna need now the method to toggle like. Okay, that's going to be a void method like this. Let's click tab again. We have to cross it out with a bracket, and then let's see here. So toggle like, we're going to pass the like wallpaper ID and the user ID. So first you can see that we are getting the like document over here. Okay, and then before also that, let's get the like, let's create a like ID, which would be a combination of the wallpaper ID and the user ID. Yeah, so get like ID. Okay, let's see what it will create. Yeah, it's going to be that, but let's make a string interpolation here. Okay, so I'm gonna put it inside a string like that, and then here I will put a $, and then put a hyphen in between, and then also here a $. Okay, let's create the ID like this. Okay, so now we have a like ID. Now let's also get the wallpaper document. Okay, get the wallpaper document. We're gonna get it also the same way like we're getting the like document like that. Okay, so in this case now we have a like document and the wallpaper document. So let's also change this a bit. How we're gonna get the document of a like, because we have created a like ID up here. So this is going to come from like collection, and then the document of like ID. Okay, like ID, and then from here now we can just remove this get. Okay, because also here let's just call final. Okay, this is how we can also get it. Okay, so let's also remove this await, because we are just going to directly get it like that. Okay, let me just put these as local. Okay, private, like that. Now this one also, let's just say final, and then we want to get a wallpaper collection, which is a private wallpaper collection from above. This is we don't even need to call await here because we have already created the document reference here. Now let's remove this. Okay, you can say wallpaper collection, and then we are going to get the document of wallpaper ID. Okay, the ID that we are passing. This is the wallpaper document, and then this is the like document. Right after we get the document, let's run a transaction. Okay, run a transaction. Okay, so let's do return Firebase Firestore dot run transaction. Okay, so again with brackets. So let's see here, we are missing okay, let me just remove. Okay, first let me just close it out over there, and then also close it out, and then put the brackets. Okay, now the error is gone. Now we need to create a transaction inside here. So first you can see that we are getting a like document here, but this is not what we want. We have already gotten the documents here. What we want inside here is actually here we need to call instance. Okay, instance dot run transaction. Yeah, like that. Okay, here we don't need to get the document, we need to get the snapshots of these documents. Okay, we have already gotten the documents up here, so we need to get the snapshot. So here it's going to be like snapshot snapshot. So this is going to be now await transaction dot like document. So we're getting a snapshot of this like ID, which is the same. So this is get like snapshot. Okay, also here we're just gonna put the comment because the AI now knows what we are talking about. Okay, it's going to get the snapshot of that document. Okay, now that we have the snapshot, we're going to cast the data to map. Okay, let's say cast not like, we want to cast the wallpaper snapshot to map. Okay, so let's get that. We can initialize it like this, and then we're gonna get the wallpaper snapshot data as map street dynamic. So here we can specify it like this, or we can just call final. Okay, it's still the same thing, or you want, you can specify it. Now after we cast this wallpaper snapshot to map, let's check if the like does not exist. Okay, so if the like does not exist, we want to like it. Okay, yeah, check if the like exists. So first we will check here. Okay, first I want to check if like does not exist. Okay, so here we have to do if not, we need to put the exclamation mark, and then let's click tab. Now look at the brackets again. So let's close the if statement first. Now here, if the like does not exist, we need to add a like here. Okay, so we don't need to await here. We need to transaction.set in the like document. We need to add this like. Okay, now we know that we have created a like model, so let's do like that, and then we're gonna add our like over there. So we can bring this down, bring that down, bring that down, bring that down, bring that down. Now here on the created that, we know that is going to be the date time dot now. All right, just like this. Okay, so this is how we set the like. Now after we have set the like inside here, we need to update the database to increment the like. Okay, so we're gonna say increment like count. Now we need to say transaction.update wallpaper document. Okay, so wallpaper document, we're gonna get into the document of this wallpaper, and then under the likes we don't need to increase it like this. We want to go inside the wallpaper data. Okay, so because we want to increment the like inside the wallpaper data, and also to like the wallpaper. Okay, so we're not gonna do it here like this. So we want to get inside here. We need to put brackets and then also put another brackets. Now inside here, let's say wallpaper data. Okay, this one here, wallpaper data, and then at the child called constants dot likes, and then here we're going to get it as an int, and then so this can be also be nullable, and then here outside here we want to check, else we are going to return the default value as 0 and then plus 1. That's how we are going to increment that. Okay, and then that's all we need to do. Okay, if we did not like this, we are going to like it, set a like, and then update first. Okay, now in the else we're going to do exactly opposite of that. Okay, so first we are going to delete a like, which is just transaction.delete like a document, and then else we are going to decrement first. This one, the assistant will just do exactly what we have done here. Okay, and then that's it. Okay, so this is going to be our method to like, to toggle like, and then the comments are here. Hopefully you guys understand what I was doing here. Now next down here, we need to stream the likes now so that we can be showing the real count of likes from Firestore. Okay, so let's create a first method, which is a stream like count, likes count. Okay, so yeah, let's see how it's going to stream it. Okay, I'm not sure about this. First, let me close it to remove the confusion. Okay, now that is closed, so get likes count. What we're gonna do here is not even that. We're just gonna return here, because yeah, we need to pass the wallpaper ID, likes collection dot where constant dot constant dot wallpaper ID dot equals to, yeah, exactly. Okay, what is it doing? How it's doing more code here than I need. So what I just need here is to check the like collections where wallpaper ID is equals to this wallpaper that we are looking at, and then we just want to get the snapshot. Okay, now here we can remove all of these. Okay, it's actually the same code. If we want to put like one line, what we can do is we can just cut this and then remove this and then do it like that. Okay, and put it like this. Okay, it's just basically the same. This we're going to return the count of that wallpapers. Okay, now we also need to check if the wallpaper is liked. Okay, check if user liked the wallpaper. So let's click tab and then let's see. So to remove first the confusion, let's close this out, and then here what we're gonna do is this has liked, or let's change it to is liked, but I think let me just use the assistant's recommendation. So here we need to pass the wallpaper ID and the UID. So we know that we are passing the like ID like this. Okay, so let's initialize the like ID, and then here we just also need to return. So this returns a boolean. So what we're gonna do is return again likes collection dot where we need to check now. Sorry, first we have to go dot document of this like ID dot get, and then we don't actually need to get this. Let's come back, and then okay, I see why it's saying get, because it's making this method as a future. I want to make it as a string. Okay, as a string. I want this method to be a string which returns a boolean, which means it's not going to be asynchronous here. So here I want to remove this, and then instead of that I will say snapshot. Okay, snapshot, and then dot map, and then here we're going to have a snapshot again, snapshot. After that we have to return the snapshot dot exist. Okay, so if snapshot exists, we know that we are going to return true. If it doesn't exist, we are going to return false. Okay, so these methods just checks whenever we get with any of wallpaper, it's going to check inside here that if our ID and the combined ID of us and the wallpaper's ID, if it's there, because it's always going to be unique, it's going to return true, which means we have liked it. Else it will return false. Okay, because when we like it, we are setting this like ID. Okay, hopefully this is clear. And then also, you know that we are putting the likes in their own collection. Okay, so that's about it. This is going to be the method to toggle the like in our Firestore. I think I'm gonna end here. Okay, so in this video we've just created the like model and also the like repository where we are toggling the like, we are streaming the like counts, and then also checking if we have liked the particular wallpaper. Okay, thank you guys, and see you in the next video.